everyone, and welcome back to the Practical Tips channel. Today we're going to be talking about another car topic, and that is backing up. I confess I had to look up some of this information myself just to be sure, because I asked myself a question. Who has the right of way when you back up? Is it the person backing up, whether you're backing off your driveway or out of a parking space at the mall, or maybe at your favorite grocery store? Who has the right of way when you back up? Do you think you know? Are you sure? Well, let's look at this a little closer and find out, see what the law actually says. Now, I'm here in the desert Southwest, state of Arizona, and here's what the Arizona law says. The revised statute on the book says the driver of a vehicle shall not back the vehicle unless the movement can be made with reasonable safety and without interfering with other traffic. Now, that second part, the without interfering with other traffic, that's where the right-of-way question comes in. You don't get to interfere with other traffic. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you on the next photo here a situation. So we have a parking lot here. There's a gray car that's driving down this aisle in this parking lot and a big shopping center somewhere. And over on the left-hand side of the photo, you can see that there's a dark blue car, a red one, and a white one. Now, according to this law, if any one of those three cars, blue, red, or white, backs out and they hit this gray car that's driving down the row here, they would be liable. They're at fault, okay? They don't have the right of way when backing out. The gray car is not liable. This person in the gray car could even be speeding. If you hit their car when backing out, you're still at fault. You have no right of way when you are backing out. Now, this implies something else, and you'll find this is true in most states that you don't have the right of way when backing up. But this also implies something else. That is, you need to look really well when you back up. I just saw a person the other day, just a couple of days ago, this week. I was leaving a grocery store. I had just backed out myself using my backup camera, of course, and I was driving down the aisle getting ready to leave, and here comes this other person in his minivan that just backed out of the space, just whipped that thing right out of there, clearly didn't look at anything, just backed right out. If she had hit another car, if that driver had hit another car, they would have been at fault, because you have to look. Since you don't have right of way when backing up, you have got to look where you are backing. You can't just make assumption. And in the case of where I was pulling out of and where this other minivan was, this was a busy parking lot of a major local grocery store chain. This place was busy. They got all kinds of people. There's pedestrians going back and forth, of course, to their cars. You got people trying to find a parking space. You got people backing out, and this person backed out, and they were not being careful about it at all. So I really want to caution anybody watching this video, be very, very careful when you are backing out. You got to be sure it's completely clear. This is why I recommend having a backup camera. If you don't have one, they're not hard to find. You can go online in a number of different places, a number of different websites to buy one and get one relatively inexpensive. And I highly recommend, if your car didn't come with one, get one, because you need to see when you're backing up, and especially if you tend to drive alone a lot, then don't be without a helpful, useful tool. Okay? So be sure that you look when you're backing up. I'm going to take you to my next photo here. So remember, stay safe when you back up. If needed, actually check behind your car, actually walk around the car, backside of the car before you get in and back up. All right, if you know you're going to back out of a parking space. Sometimes, if you're fortunate, in some parking spaces, you can, if there's nobody parked in front of you and you don't have any wheel stops, those concrete trapezoidal blocks where you can't pull forward. If you don't have any of those, a lot of times you just straight park. You can just pull through if there's nobody parked in front of you. Okay, that's fine. I'd be very careful though about directional arrows. Not all of these parking lots have each row is two directions. Some of them are only one direction, so you want to be careful about that if you do pull forward. But if you're going to back up, look. If you got to walk around the back of the car, look. When you back up, check out all your mirrors. Look out that rear window. Turn around a little bit. Look out the rear window. And use your backup camera if you have one. And if you don't, like I say, I highly recommend you get one. And when you drive in a parking lot, when you're the person driving down that road, just like the gray car we saw a minute ago, when you're that person, watch out for other cars backing up. Because as I've seen, not everybody looks. They should, but not everybody does. Not everybody will. So you need to pay attention. Being alert is one of those things that'll save you a lot of hassle. And even a minor fender bender is going to be a hassle with the insurance company or something. Okay? Most likely is going to take extra time out of your day that you didn't plan on spending, that sort of thing. So please pay attention in parking lot situations. Now, the one thing you do have in your advantage is that most of the time in parking lots, the driving speed is pretty slow. Okay? Most people, it's not practical to try and back out a parking space at 50 miles an hour or something. That's not going to happen. But if somebody isn't looking, there is still a risk. There is still a hazard. So you need to pay attention. If you are backing out, look. Just remember, you don't have the right of way. And that car, they could be speeding down that row, and sure, they might have been going too fast, but if you hit them, you're still at fault. So remember, stay safe and look when you back up. Drive safe out there. Thank you very much, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next Practical Tips video. Thank you.